Hello everyone, today we are watching the movie Shazam. Make sure to subscribe if you like it. We see a little kid in a car named Thaddeus. He is playing with his magic 8-ball, and it displays strange symbols. Suddenly, his father and brother have disappeared, and the car has strange colors around it. Thaddeus gets out of the car, and he is in a cave. He sees an old strange man that says that he is a wizard and is seeking for a successor. If the wizard chooses Thaddeus, he will get superpowers, and he will be the most powerful human in the world. The old man says that Thaddeus first needs to show that he has a pure heart and a strong spirit. There are statues that put a voice in his head, and it says that he needs to get the blue orb next to him, and if he takes it, he can use it for anything he wants. Thaddeus wants to take it, but the wizard says that only someone with a pure heart can resist the orb, so he is not worthy to be a superhero. He gets sent back to the car, and he is freaking out. He distracts his dad, and they almost hit a truck. His father is yelling at him when a car bumps into them. His dad is hurt and is in a bad condition. Then the magic 8-ball says find us, and the scene changes to the wizard. The statues say that the magic of the wizard gets weaker every day, and they will overpower him soon. The wizard uses a spell that will search for a soul worthy of being a superhero. Then we see the city, Philadelphia. A kid named Billy Batson has called the police and says that somebody is robbing the store. When the police are inside, Billy pulls the rolling gate down and gets in the police car. He types a car's license plate into the device, and it returns the address of someone with the same last name as him. Some years earlier, Billy was at a carnival with his mom, and she won a compass for him. Someone bumps into Billy, and he loses it. He finds it, but he lost his mom. We are back in the present, and Billy gets to the house, but to his disappointment, it is someone else with the same last name. Then the police get here. Billy is in a room with a woman that says that he needs to stop running away from his foster families. He gets a new home with new foster parents, and he gets introduced to everyone. There is a kid named Eugene who is busy playing his game, a kid named Darla who instantly hugs him, and the oldest kid named Mary who is on the phone applying for her future college. When he goes up the stairs to see his new room, he meets a kid named Pedro. The last kid in the house is someone named Freddie, and he shares a room with Billy. Freddie is happy to have a new roommate and shows Billy his superhero collection. Freddie has a batarang, and he is very proud of it. Then we see a scientist who is talking with a woman. The woman says that she had a strange experience. She came into a cave, and a wizard tested her if she had a pure heart. The scientist says that more people have this experience. A bald man joins the conversation. He asks if she saw strange symbols before she was put into the cave, and she shows them a video with some symbols in it. The scientist and the bald man get into a room, and he writes the symbols he just saw on a door. The scientist doesn't know what the bald man is doing and puts her hand on it. The door glows, and she turns into dust. He opens the door and gets in the cave where he sees the old wizard. He reveals to the wizard that his name is Thaddeus, and he was here before. Thaddeus takes the orb, and the demons contained in the statues are set free, and Thaddeus absorbs their power. During lunch at school, Freddie and Billy are talking, but Billy doesn't want to talk with Freddie, so he walks away. Freddie gets bumped by a car, and the people driving it are his bullies and are mad at him and say that Freddie just made a scratch on it. Billy takes Freddie's crutch and hits the bullies with it. He runs away and they chase him. He gets on the train and loses them. The strange symbols appear again, and Billy gets sent to the cave. The wizard is on his throne and asks if Billy is pure of heart. Billy says no, but the wizard says that Billy is his last hope. He needs to put his hand on the staff and say, Shazam. He does that, and Billy gets the power of the wizard and gets superpowers. The wizard turns into dust, and Billy is in the train again. Billy gets to the house and wants to talk to Freddie. In the night they meet, and they are testing which powers Billy has. He tries to fly, but he fails. He does have lighting fingers and is testing it out. Someone is being robbed, and he runs towards it and finds out he has super speed. He throws him into the trash and finds out he also has super strength. They get to the store, and Billy looks old enough to buy beer, so they get it. The store is getting robbed, and Billy will stop the robbers. He gets shot, but it doesn't hurt him. He throws them out of the window, and they drink the beer. They get home and try to get up the stairs without their parents knowing they're here. The parents hear them and want to see them. Freddie and Billy are in the room of Darla, and she asks who this strange man is. Billy explains the story and says that some old guy made him say Shazam, and then he turned into a superhero. While explaining the story, he says Shazam again, and Billy turns back into his normal body. The scene changes and Thaddeus gets into the room where his father and brother are. He throws his brother out of the window and uses his new powers to summon the demons. He says that he is the most powerful human in the world, but the statues say that the wizard chose a successor, so that is not true anymore. Before he goes out to find him, he lets one of the demons stay to kill his father. The scene switches to the school, and the bullies meet them in the hallway. Freddy says that he is friends with a superhero, so the bullies shouldn't touch him. They don't believe him and want the superhero to come over tomorrow at lunch, and when he doesn't show up, they will kick his ass. It's the next day they get to school, but Billy says that he is a superhero and doesn't need school. He is walking in the park when he sees that someone is about to get driven over by a bulldozer. He saves her, and the kid turns out to be Mary. She says that she is having a rough day. She is approved by a college, but she says that she doesn't want to go, because she will miss her family. It is lunch and Billy didn't show up. After this, Billy is performing to get some money, and Freddy gets there. He is mad that Billy didn't show up, but Billy says that he has things to do, and shoots lightning in the air. The lightning hits a bus, and the bus is about to fall off a bridge. The bus falls, but Billy catches it and puts it down. The town thinks he's a hero for saving the bus, but Freddy knows what really happened and is disappointed in him. He says that the only thing Billy does is making selfies with people and asking money for that. Then Thaddeus gets here, and he wants Billy's power, so he fights him. Billy hits him in the nuts, but Thaddeus flies up and takes Billy with him. Thaddeus hits him down, and Billy is about to die because he can't fly. But at the last second, he flies and saves himself. Thaddeus is still not done with Billy and follows him. Billy tries to fly away, but Thaddeus hits him with lightning. Thaddeus is about to get the power of Billy, but he shouts Shazam and turns back into a normal kid. Thaddeus doesn't know the real identity of Billy, and Billy gets out. Freddy is searching for Billy, and Thaddeus knows that Billy and Freddy know each other. He takes Freddy hostage and asks where Billy lives. Back in the group home, the other kids are watching TV and see Freddy talking with Shazam. They figure out that Billy is Shazam and get into his room. They say that they know Billy is the hero, but Billy is sad that he couldn't defeat Thaddeus, so he doesn't really care. To make him feel better, Eugene tells him that he searched for Billy's biological mother, and he found her. She lives nearby, and Billy runs to her. Then Thaddeus and Freddy show up. Freddy told him where Billy lives, but lucky for Billy, he just went away. Billy gets to his mom's house. She says that he didn't just get lost, but she left him. His mom says that she was 17, so she thought that she wouldn't be a good mother. He is sad and leaves. He gets a phone call from Freddy, but it's actually Thaddeus who is holding everyone hostage. Billy gets to the house, and the villain is waiting for him there. He wants the powers of Billy, and in return he will not kill his family. Thaddeus uses the special symbols to make a door to the cave, and they go inside. Thaddeus wants Billy to hold the magic staff, so he will get Billy's powers. Billy doesn't want to, and Thaddeus pressures him to do it by letting his demons out. The kids show up, and Freddy throws the batarang at the villain. Normally, normal weapons don't affect Thaddeus, but this one does. Billy uses the batarang and stabs Thaddeus in the back. The kids want to get out of the cave, but the magic door is gone, so they go deeper into the cave. They get to a place with a lot of doors, and they check them to find the way back. The right door is nowhere to be seen, and Thaddeus gets here again. He shoots lightning towards them, but in the last moment, Billy teleports them out of the cave. Thaddeus is still on their heels, and they hide inside a carnival. The villain is searching for them, and he is bringing innocent people in danger, so Billy stops hiding and will try to fight him. He is winning the fight, but Thaddeus unleashes one of the demons and gets the upper hand. Freddy finds out that when the demons leave Thaddeus' body, the villain gets weaker. That is why the batarang hurt him. Mary shouts to Thaddeus and tries to bait him. The villain gets the other demons out, and they catch the kids. Billy is fighting one of the demons, but the demon transforms into a dust cloud when Billy gets near him. The demon catches Billy, but Billy says Shazam to become his normal self again and gets out because he is smaller. Billy is standing on ice, and Thaddeus pushes his head into the water. Billy wants to transform, but it doesn't work because he can't talk underwater. Mary shoots with one of the carnival stand weapons at him, but Thaddeus catches the bullet out of the air. This gave Billy enough time to get out of the water and say Shazam, so he turns back into the superhero. Thaddeus has captured all Billy's brothers and sisters, so Billy gives himself up to save them. He puts his hand on the staff to transfer the power to Thaddeus, but he takes the staff instead, and says that all his brothers and sisters need to put their hands on it. They do that, and they all say his name, so they get his powers too. Thaddeus fights with Billy, and the demons fight with the other kids. Thaddeus only got one demon left in his body, so that means when that one is out, he will lose all his powers. Billy mocks the demon, and he gets out of Thaddeus' body. Thaddeus has no powers left and falls from the building, but Billy saves him. Billy takes the magic orb from Thaddeus, and the world is saved. They put the orb back in the cave, and the demons become statues again. The next day, we see Freddy in school. He is walking in the cafeteria, searching for someone to sit with, but nobody wants that. His brothers and sisters sit with him, and Billy gets in as Shazam. The superhero says that Freddy is his friend, and even Superman shows up to sit with him. Thank you for watching the movie Shazam with us. Leave the movie you want us to recap next in the comments, and if you liked it, subscribe.